WLS. Andrea, Darlas, Nick Digilio in for Steve Cochran.
Yeah.
Nick, I've known you 20 plus years.
20 plus years.
Good friend of mine. And I just found out today that you are scared to death of bats.
I am. I think bats are really, really cool, but they scare the hell out of me, and they're really creepy.
Well, I thought who better to have on to alleviate some of your fears. My friend, she's an assistant professor in the Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences at the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana. Joy O'Keefe joins us just in time for Bat Week in Illinois that's going on right now. Professor O'Keefe, how are you?
I'm great. How are you all doing?
We are great. Nick, we're very thrilled to talk to you, but I wanted you to alleviate some of Nick's fears. Perhaps maybe some might be irrational, but bats are our friends.
I did grow up watching a lot of, as you would imagine, a lot of horror movies and vampire movies. And then like actual, wilderness footage of bats. They freak me out. They're scary looking creatures, but I understand that we should not be frightened of bats.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
So, when you think about bats, we don't know a lot about bats, right? I mean, who often sees bats? They're kind of out of sight, out of mind, and then they're villainized in our popular media. And so it makes them seem really scary when in fact they're just like super awesome. Bats are providing us with valuable ecosystem services, eating insects in the night sky in Illinois every night during the summer. So, they're actually really great, but we have made them out to be really scary.
Yeah, when you sent over the prep, we were reading, and this is so cool. There's more than 1,400 species in the world, and 13 of those are right here in Illinois.
Where are they in Illinois?
They're everywhere. So our highest bat diversity is down in the southern part of the state where the Mississippi River and the Ohio River come together, and you have a lot of rock habitat, so you kind of get that southern influence. But we have as many as 6 species flying around in the night sky around Chicago. Bats are migrating down along the lakeshore, moving across Illinois. So there's bats all over Illinois.
That's so cool. Now, are humans positive or negative factors when it comes to bats?
It could be both.
Okay.
So, right, like I like to think of myself as a positive factor for bats because I'm always touting their accomplishments. But, we have the potential to negatively impact them, mainly through taking away their really valuable habitat. Bats all, for the most part, rely on forests, and that's a commodity that's disappearing along the landscape. So, the more we can protect big dead trees, live trees that provide habitat for bats, that's going to be really great. We can also, around Chicago, importantly, turning off the lights at night, just like that's valuable
for the birds.
Sure,
Sure.
Yeah, that can be really valuable for bats, too.
Is it now? You mentioned that there are 1,400 species, 13 in Illinois. What are your favorite species? What's the coolest species in Illinois, bat-wise?
Well, I really like the Indiana bat, which is a federally endangered species found across much of across much of Illinois and Indiana, which is why it's named that. But that's a short distance migrant that hibernates in caves and mines during the winter. A very social bat, really cool. But I also like the eastern red bat, which is one of our longer distance migrants. It moves probably from north to south down Illinois as it migrates to its summer or winter habitat. And it's just a beautiful bat. If you look at the coloration, look up the eastern red bat, you will be surprised at just how gorgeous this bat is.
These are beautiful. They are beautiful bats. They look like kind of like little squirrels or little guinea pigs, some of them.
Yeah, and they're colored like that because that helps them to camouflage. So eastern red bats actually live in tree foliage, and you can imagine looking up at a tree and seeing a cluster of dead leaves. Well, the red bat will look just like that, and they actually sometimes get inside those leaf clusters to hide.
Are there new species of bats being discovered? Because you got 1,400 of them. Do you see some bat and go, I've never seen that kind of bat before? Are there bats that are evolving?
Yeah, not in Illinois, but as
in the world. Yeah,
right,
not in Illinois.
More tropical regions, particularly Southeast Asia and Africa. We're still discovering new species, also South America. So Bruce Patterson at the Field Museum in Chicago has been instrumental in discovering new species in Kenya and in South America, where there are species complexes that we just people just kind of lumped them all together. And now with genetics, we're able to figure out that actually they're different species and they have different needs ecologically. So it's really important for us to understand how many there are and exactly what they do.
They are fascinating. I'm so glad you're with us, Joy. So we shouldn't be afraid of them because they are good. They get rid of the bugs that destroy the trees and they eat mosquitoes and stuff. But we shouldn't be openly trying to pet them or keep them.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So very good point. So, bats are our primary carrier of rabies in the United States. And, 1 to 2 people may die on average every year from a rabies infection. And it is a pretty fatal virus, basically the most fatal virus. So we want to avoid handling bats. So if you find a bat in your house, don't pick it up, especially not with your bare hands. If you have really heavy leather gloves, you could scoop it into a shoebox, take it outside, put it at the base of a tree. If you're concerned, you can also call animal control. They will come and get it. And then, of course, if you have a bat infestation, like bats living in your attic and you don't want them there, then that might require more measures to try to evict them. They really like our houses because they provide really great temperatures and roosting environments.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Joy, have you ever seen the video that went viral a couple of years ago in Ireland where the bat got loose and the family was trying to get the bat out of the house? Have you seen this video? It was in Ireland.
Oh, I need to watch this.
We'll send it to you.
It's hilarious. Tom, you've seen it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm related to them. Honestly,
Joy, it's one of the funniest things you'll ever see. It's like this. There's a bat flying around, and they're trying to get the bat out. And
Right.
one woman is hiding behind a door, trying to look in, and there's a little old man trying to, wave it out. It is one of the funniest videos you'll ever see. If you Google bat Irish family bat in the house Irish family, this thing will pop up. It's one of the funniest. You will love it. You will absolutely love it.
Well, I'm going to give you a recommendation. Google vampire bat on a treadmill and find that.
Oh, yes.
That's a pretty awesome one.
Awesome.
Vampire bat on a treadmill. All right.
That's absolutely awesome. All right. Well, Joy, leave us with a fun fact about bats, something we didn't know.
I think most people don't understand that bats live incredibly long lives. So they're not mice, right? They're not rodents. They're much more like us. So the record for longevity in bats is 41 years. And that's pretty incredible to think that such a tiny mammal can live for that long.
Joy, thank
Bat
you
Week.
so much. Happy Bat Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, same to you.
Bat Week goes through Halloween. Go Bats, right? Joy O'Keefe, Assistant Professor in the Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences at the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. Bats are so cool.
They are.
Obviously
they still freak me out.
Don't keep them, don't pet them, but study them from afar.
That's right.